Welcome back, everyone. Well, I know we all lament the fact that the summer's over, but anybody who lives here loves the fact that we get our towns back and we get our lake back starting September. So what we call the shoulder season is really the best time for us in the North Country to take in all of the cool things that go on. And without a doubt, one of the best ones is the second annual American Music Festival for the Lake. Some of you might have gone last year. It was killer. And this year it's even going to be better. And joining me today is one of the partners, Sam Bottini.
How are you?
Nice to have you, Sam.
Thanks for having me.
The other two partners, we're going to name the guilty here, okay? Because Dave Eamon, we know each other, and Dave is, you give Dave any assignment, and he jumps in.
And I'm sure he's going to watch us and smile while he's saying it too, because he loves seeing his name on TV as well.
He sure does. And also Bob Millis. And I think we also should give a nod to Bob Blaze. Right, because the Village of Lake George is also pretty involved with this.
The Village of Lake George and Warren County, they definitely try to do everything they can to help us out. Last year as well was the first annual, and this year they're doing the same to try to make this run as smoothly as possible. So we do thank both of them.
You got a great space, right? This Charles Wood Theater space, as they call it, is a great place to put a festival on.
Charles R. Wood Park was the old Gaslight Village.
That's right.
They tore that down. They made basically a conservation land. This space, though, which many people may not know, is really seconds as a festival space. Its primary concern is to stop pollution from going in the lake, to combat the mussels that are in the lake there. So keep it safer and cleaner for everyone to enjoy all summer.
Boy, I know. It's really quite an undertaking. And hats off to Bob Blaze and the rest of the people in Warren County responsible for making that happen. All right, so the American Music Festival for the Lake. I'm going to start off. It's a two-day festival. It's Saturday, September 26 and 27, right?
Correct.
Starts at noon, you were telling me?
Noon on both days.
Got it.
We got about 11 bands over the course of 2 days.
And when you say 11 bands, there are 11 bands, and then there's 11 of these bands.
We'll say 11 performers, 11 acts, we'll say, all together in 2 days.
Let's start with Saturday, because the way they're breaking it up this year, unlike last year, really, was this year Saturday is rock and reggae kind of jam band stuff, and Sunday you're trying something a little different. You're leaning into country.
We went a little bluegrassy last year for the Sunday show to try to keep that up in Lake George. I hear people up that area like country music, so we tried doing strict country this year on Sunday. But Saturday, our big name, who's causing a lot of commotion, a lot of good commotion, a man on his way, Sawyer Fredericks, winner of season 8 of The Voice.
Yeah, and anybody who knows, he's from the area, right? I think he's from Fonda.
He's from
something
Fonda,
like that.
and it's hard to drive through Fonda,
That's right.
a block through Fonda without seeing a Sawyer Fredericks sign or "We love you, Sawyer" or something like that. So he's got a lot of local help and a lot of local support, which is good for us too.
Well, you realize that's really quite an achievement. The Voice, let's face it, that competition's very, very stiff. And here's this young kid, right?
16 years old.
That's right, who comes in there and just blows the doors off this thing.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, all right. So you've got Sawyer Fredericks. I'm going to read a couple of these other ones because I want you to fill in.
Sure.
Kung Fu.
Kung Fu is a festival band.
Right.
They're rock. They have their own kind of funk rock that they do, but they definitely play festivals and attract to festivals.
Big Mean Sound Machine. I know they are.
Big Mean Sound Machine. Such a fun band. 10-piece horns, brass, singers. It's so good. So much fun. I think there'll be a good spot at this festival too.
And actually, over the course of the 2 days, there's two bands that I just know firsthand from Tracks, our music show. Just absolutely great musicians and great bands. And on Saturday, High Peaks.
High Peaks, we love our local bands. High Peaks have been in this town for a long time, this area for a long time. They're going to be our opening act on Saturday, hopefully to kick things off on a good note.
That's great. Now, rounding out on Saturday is Quinn Sullivan and Crucial Fire, right?
Quinn Sullivan, another 16-year-old phenom.
Yeah.
Guitarist, the next,
Eric Clapton.
Next Eric Clapton. Yeah. Actually, I think that's what they say is next Eric Clapton. So 16-year-old, we have two kids playing that sounds like they're going to be the future of our music coming up. So Crucial Fire, reggae band, real funky again. Feel like a good transition between High Peaks and the rest of these guys.
So you're getting the idea here. Funk, festival, outdoor, let your hair down, let's go. Sunday, kind of a nice twist there on Sunday because of the country
Sunday,
flavor, right? What we got?
Yep, Austin Webb is our headliner on Sunday. Up and coming, modern country singer.
He's been on tour with one of the big guys, right?
Tours with Keith Urban,
wow.
Tim McGraw. Like, he does play festivals and other big shows with the mainstream big acts. So this should be a good. And that's where it starts. So hopefully people want to come out and see him too.
Get to know him, especially in the country music genre. That's you. You talk about cutting your teeth. Sometimes on the pop side, artists get lucky; they have a hit song or something. But country has always been, you start on the circuit, you start opening up for guys like Keith Urban.
And someone sees you.
Someone sees you and off you go.
And you get a contract.
You do, you get a contract. This name I got to ask you about, Donna.
I know you're going to ask too.
You knew I was going to. Is there a Donna who looks like a buffalo?
We're going to have to look that up to see if there's actually a Donna the Buffalo. But another one of, I would say, like our mainstream festival type bands like Kung Fu. The people go to these festivals to see bands like this play. So
well, they really know how to talk to these crowds. We got Driftwood, and again, the local band on Sunday is one of my absolute favorites, which is North and South Dakota.
Again, another local guy, North and South Dakotas. They play in this town all over the place. We love having them play. Great local draw. So again, we're happy to have a local band open up for our Sunday show. North and South Dakota.
I can't tell you how much we like them. They were on tracks and just ripped it up. They were so good. Okay, it's a festival, so we've got all kinds of things happening for the kids. We've got rides going on. But one thing that struck me that I like, and you see it at some of the other big festivals, you have a whole slew of vendors coming in, don't you?
Yeah, we have between 20 and 30 vendors that are going to be part of what we call Eco-Local Village.
Nice.
They set up in one specific area. And it's actually this part, which is also a good point to tell everyone, this is free to enter. So the eco-local part, you do have to pay to get into the festival, but the actual to get to all these vendors is free to enter. So you just walk up, check out the vendors. If you like the music, then you can buy a ticket. But
yeah, great, hopefully. And we're going to talk to you about those tickets in just a second. But those vendors, that's everything from kind of your classic festival stuff or incense and those kinds of things.
People embroidering
also,
hats, stuff like that, like
right.
anything you can think of, and essential oils, like anything you can think of, they're going to try to sell there. So
I got it. And also some valuable information about the lake. Because the festival, one of the reasons the festival exists is to make a substantial contribution to Lake George for Save the Lake, right?
Correct. The Save the Lake Fund is an organization that Mayor Blaze started to combat the pollution that's going to Lake George. So we donate a portion to this fund.
And I think, I've got a house up on the lake, and the Asian clam infestation is, I think, the one Bob Blaze was telling me about. These are things that didn't exist on the lake 20 years ago, like milfoil and whatever, and they can really hurt the eco balance in the lake.
Right.
So they've got to combat this Asian
And
clam
not only
thing.
that lake, taking boats in and out of the water into other lakes, it could cause problems.
Sure, absolutely.
Exactly.
So a substantial contribution is being made to that fund. How much tickets?
Tickets, if you buy them ahead of time, they're $10 cheaper. So they're $25 for Saturday and $35 for Sunday.
Great.
That's general admission. It is an additional $10. We are going to have a seated, roped-off section up to into the front of the stage. So there's an extra $10 for that. But again, every day of is $10 more than either the VIP or the general admission.
Well, I suppose getting an extra $10 to sit down. But let's face
Sometimes
it,
it's worth it.
it's a festival.
Who's going to be? You might think how many people are going to want to be on their feet for this festival, though. So
Sam, I got news for you. Even people my age, we want to be on the festival ground. Okay, so you get the idea. It's a second annual. Last year was a real success. Let's make this one even more of a success. We get the village back. We get the park back. It's September 26, 27, Saturday, Sunday. 2 days of just music and festival, goodwill, good fun, good nature, and of course, a substantial amount of this is going to Save the Lake George Fund. Well, Sam, thanks a lot. I will be that guy
having me here. Thank you.
Tie-dyed T-shirt jumping around in the back. And make sure you say hi to Dave and
I
Bob
will.
knows for me too, will you?
Do, yeah.
Okay, thanks for coming in.
Jesse. I appreciate you having me.
To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.